how to stand out as a realtor and not post the same every other realtor is posting. I'm Cody. I've been in the real estate industry for 6 years now. I generate about 85% of my leads directly through Instagram. And let me be honest, the content that I've been seeing on social media lately from realtors makes me want to throw my phone out the window. I am seeing
house tours, why buy a house, why you shouldn't wait to buy a house.
All of the same exact copy and pasted content. I am sick of it and I want to quit gatekeeping social media marketing ideas for real estate and help you stand out against the crowd and not post all of the same exact content. First things first is, would you follow you? Why or why not? Is the content that you're producing something that you yourself would want to consume regularly? Take a look at your social media and kind of audit yourself. Is your content something that you would find attractive and something that you would look forward to watching, consuming on a regular basis, whether or not you are in the market to buy a house? That is the key. I think that's where realtors get things mixed up, is they think that they need to only produce content that is going to lock them in a lead with that one specific post or that one specific reel. Oh, I hope this goes viral and I hope it brings me a ton of leads. Rather than thinking about what kind of content can I create on a consistent basis that is going to build my audience in a way where my audience comes back daily and wants to consume my content, and they are then long-term going to be purchasing a house from me. Here are tactical ideas when it comes to content creation that you can implement instead of just posting a stock image or 10-step process to home buying. Here are ways that you can break it down into content that your ideal audience would want to consume on a regular basis. Number one, you can create day in the life videos, bringing your audience along on your day-to-day journey with you, whether that's through your stories or through an Instagram reel where you clip together snippets of your day. You can create this content as you go throughout the day, or you can hire a friend or have another realtor follow you around for a few hours a day and take those video snippets of you. And you can start kind of an exchange with another realtor where you then go and take video clips of them. Number two, what do you even do as a real estate agent? I created this reel yesterday for one of my clients, and it was awesome and eye-opening for even myself to put together a list of all of the things, all of the hats that realtors wear each day. I don't think most people are aware that realtors are valuable in so many different ways. We don't just open doors. So I think bringing the audience along on that day-to-day journey again and sharing with them, here are all of the different things that I do as an agent, and not just talking to the camera showing those things, but actually physically recording those things as you're doing them to help your audience understand, like, oh, this person isn't just a door opener. This person isn't just going to show me houses. They're actually walking me through the transaction. They're actually negotiating the deals. They're on the phone with tradesmen. They're helping me figure out the plumbing issue. They help with new builds, first-time home buyers, downtown condos, kind of formulating that big picture of what you do on a regular basis and showing your audience that. Another idea is the buyer experience. A lot of first-time home buyers don't actually know what they're getting into, what the process looks like, and there are a lot of first-time homebuyer guides and videos that people can watch to understand the process, but honestly, it can be pretty boring to go through first-time homebuyer guides and read through, and it's just like super monotonous. So how can you create content that brings your audience along on the buyer experience and walks them through, hey, if you work with me, here's what your experience is going to look like, from our #1 consultation call with getting to know each other, understanding your home buying needs, to home searching, what that experience looks like, just painting the whole timeline and experience out for your ideal audience in a way that's creative. And it doesn't have to be super time consuming. You can grab a friend and say, hey, do you have an hour? Let's go and record these little snippets of the home buyer experience so I can put together a 30-second reel and then a nice caption outlining exactly what I'm gonna be doing for you as your real estate agent. And the fourth idea, based on this premise of think long-term growth instead of short-term little bits of education that you're constantly just slamming your audience with. Again, the idea is, what content are they gonna wanna consume on a regular basis? So informing and educating your audience in a way that is entertainment rather than this, you sitting here teaching on Reel on Instagram and TikTok. So no more stock photos, no more sitting with a microphone and talking. Like, people aren't gonna stop their scroll to watch you sitting in a room like I'm doing right now. The idea is to inform and educate in a fun way where you're out and about, or maybe you have the idea and you're in your car and you come up with, you know, the first one-liner in your car, and then you're in a house and the next one-liner is in the house, and then you're at an inspection and your inspector is in the background inspecting under the sink. Like, get creative with things like that when you have, it's not even about having the spare time, because you're just recording the content as you go about your day-to-day life. To stand out as a realtor, number 2, don't take it too far. Let me explain what I mean by this. There are real estate agents who are kind of stepping outside the box, which is great. I always encourage you to step outside the box and be a little bit more creative and come up with content that most people aren't going to be coming up with, but you want to remain in your niche and attracting the type of client and buyer that's going to know, like, and trust you. For example, there's a real estate agent that I noticed online who is becoming more of a lifestyle vlogger in our city, sharing restaurants, sharing places to go to brunch, sharing events, and just kind of romping around the city, sharing what to do in the city. I think that's great content to share every once in a while, sprinkled into your real estate content, because yes, you want to share the lifestyle, what it's like living where you're at, why you love your city so much. But if you start having most of your content becoming foodie vlogger, city vlogger style, you're not going to be attracting the type of clientele that's going to know, like, and trust you with their real estate transaction. I look at that content as almost distracted or having too much time on your hands to go and romp around downtown and create this content. In my mind, I think, oh, that person must not be busy in their real estate career, and they must have a lot of time on their hands to go and create content that's really not related to me and my home buying experience. So being careful about the well-rounded variety of content that you are creating and still falls under the umbrella of real estate. Some fun ideas to incorporate more of your city lifestyle information into your real estate information is dedicating a day, say Fridays, to share all of the events going on in your city that weekend so that you portray yourself as an active community member that knows what's going on in your city. You can also do this through neighborhood highlights, painting yourself as an expert in your city, knowing all of the neighborhoods, what each neighborhood has to offer, share videos of you walking through those neighborhoods and highlighting all of the special things about your city and each specific neighborhood. So make sure with your content that you stay under the real estate lifestyle umbrella and you don't stretch too far out and become more of a city foodie vlogger that questions people's trust in you with one of the biggest investments that people are ever going to make. Okay, lastly, this is the big one. What about you is custom and unique? What can you share through your marketing, through your content that is different from what every other agent is sharing? And I know that's the principle and the foundation of why you're even watching this video, but really take a moment to consider your skills, your value, and you independently, what you have to offer your potential clients that not every realtor has to offer. We all have the same book of real estate. We all
know information about interest rates. We all know the home buying process. We all have our 10-step system.
We have the same information to educate our audience off of, but what information or value or skill set do you have that you can provide your audience with that not every other realtor has? Or if you can't think of one off the top of your head, what skill set can you develop that will help you stand out as a real estate agent? An example is this year I bought a drone and I taught myself how to fly this drone. And now I have the value add through my content of drone footage of my city, of the houses that I'm trying to market. And I go around and create content with my drone footage to share that on my social media. Not every other agent is doing that. Okay, so if you don't have the means to buy a drone, because I certainly didn't as a brand new agent, the one thing we all have that I know you have is personality. And that can set you apart as an agent. You just have to have the confidence in yourself to show your personality. Anyone can hop on video and share the 10 steps to buying a house or market updates. Anybody can sit in front of a camera, read off a script, and tell you what you want to hear about the real estate market. The number one thing I hate, this is a side tangent, but one of the things I dislike about being an agent is talking about real estate. As silly as that is, I hate going to events or holiday parties and people asking me what I do for a living because I don't want to talk about real estate and the market and interest rates and how hard it is to buy a house. I don't want to talk about that. So if I don't want to talk about it, it's likely that when people are scrolling through social media, they're not going to stop and want to listen to it in their free time either. So how can you portray this content? How can you educate your audience and pull your audience in and generate leads through content creation and marketing? It's through your personality, because that's what's going to set you apart as an agent with the same material that every other agent has. It's you, your personality, your uniqueness, your tone of voice, your body language, all of those things. So try not to get caught up in being the real estate agent, wearing the right things, looking the right way, saying the things in the right way, having this sense of professionalism. As a real estate agent, you can truly wear whatever the hell you want to wear. You can insert your personality into your business, and you can run your business truly however you see fit for you with your own spice and sparkle on it. You can throw a stone and hit a realtor. This industry is extremely saturated. So we as realtors need to figure out how to stand out. And those are 3 quick ways you can stand out with your real estate marketing. The next video is going to be 5 mistakes realtors make in their marketing and how to customize your marketing in a way that's going to generate you more leads.